Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to Akim who go out throughout the four corners of the earth to teach his truth with all sincerity. And, I was just doing some reading with my son the other night, and we came across 2 Kings chapter 5, getting into the story about Naaman and, his transgressions. But, it's just an interesting story. And then I went and read it, we read it in his little kid's Bible, and then I went and read it in the King James, just for, clarification. And I got to the last part, and it was talking about he was a leper. And those of you that don't know, the disease that they call vitiligo today is actually leprosy. And leprosy is when your skin leaves your body. Your skin's pigment leaves the skin. The pigmentation leaves the skin, and you're left white or transparent, basically. Because if you have lost all your pigmentation, you won't be super. It says white in the scriptures, but you'll be clear, transparent. So your flesh, that pink and red color, is going to show forth through your skin. So we'll get right into it. Actually, I think I want to go to Cain first. This is Genesis chapter 4, starting at 14. This is after Cain was cursed by the Most High. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone who shall find me shall slay me. Right? And it's because his pigment was taken away. That's why he's a fugitive and a vagabond. And you can tell because, who's the only person that keepeth not at home, as the scriptures say? He's in everybody else's affairs, everybody else's country, dealing with everybody else's problems, except for his own. Right? And he's a vagabond, right? He has no place to stay. Right, that's why he constantly is migrating and taking over this land and that land. And the Most High cursed him with that lack of pigmentation. And you can see it in Africa. When the Africans see an albino, they kill it. They actually hunt albinos in Africa because it's so different. So with that, I want to jump in here. And this is, the point of this lesson is just to show that the white people are just clean lepers, right? Because there's clean and unclean lepers. And once the hair has gone totally blonde and at the root, then it's clean, according to the scriptures. Right? So we're going to get into Exodus 4, and let's see here. Exodus 4 and 6. And just to prove that leprosy is the negroid or dark pigmentation, going from dark pigmentation to a lighter pigmentation, this is just an example. So this is when Moses was talking to the Most High, Yahweh, and the Most High was giving him the confidence to go and tell his people that they were going to be saved through his spirit and power. Right, this is Exodus 4 and 6. And Yahweh said furthermore unto him, Put now thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. Right? And if you look at what color snow is, it's snowing outside, it's white. Right? And that's why these demons or these devils try to hide under that banner of white. And he said, Put thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. So, that goes to show that Moses wasn't no cracker. He wasn't no devil. He wasn't no Edomite. He was an Israelite. And it goes to show the Israelites are of dark pigmentation, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to tell. wouldn't have said that it went back to his the rest. His hand wouldn't have gone back to being like the rest of his pigmentation if he was already white. We get into Numbers chapter 12, and let's see. All right, this is Numbers chapter 12, verse 10. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not this sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Right? So, as a curse, the Most High took Miriam's pigmentation from her and turned her into to looking like an Edomite, right? So, leprosy is a curse. That lack of pigmentation is a curse, and you have, like I said, you have confusion of face Israelites who have this, right? But most of them are clean lepers, right? And then you have Esau Edom, again, who's a clean leper, but then you also have that skin disease out there that they call vitiligo, and if it's not completely, if you're sore, if you have a sore and it's not healed or completely white, the hair in it is not completely white, according to the scriptures, they're unclean lepers, right? So, you Edomites are just lepers. That's all there is to it. You have no pigmentation. And again, this was just something that I found interesting as I was reading. You get into, these debates with Edomites and, the Israelis or the fake Amalekites that are over there now, who are fake Jews, who call themselves Israelites and who are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. They're lepers, man. And the Most High, his chosen, are not lepers. They have their full pigmentation, right? Let's get into Psalms. This is 2. And let's see, Psalms 2. That's around 2 Kings chapter 5. The leprosy thereof, let me start at 26. 2 Kings chapter 5 and 26. And he said unto him, Went not mine heart with thee? When the man turned again from his chariot to meet thee, when the man turned again from his chariot to meet thee, is it a time to receive money and to receive garments and oil, olive yards and vineyards and sheep and oxen and men servants and maid servants? The leprosy thereof on Naaman shall cleave unto thee and unto thy seed forever. And he went out from his presence a leper, white as snow. Right, so this curse of leprosy is what you so-called Edomites suffer from. Right. So, clean or unclean, that's why you guys look the way you do. That's why you are. That's why we call you the devil, because you're unclean, and because you are an abomination, unto the Most High. But with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakodash, and say Shalom.